I told my sister that life didn't stop for me when my niece died. 3 years ago, my older sister Katie lost her 6-year-old daughter Mia in a car crash. My brother-in-law was driving when someone ran a red light and hit them on the passenger side where Mia was sitting. She died instantly. He walked away with just some bruises and a broken arm. Our whole family was destroyed. I loved Mia so much. She used to call me Uncle Benny and make me play dinosaurs with her for hours. The funeral was the worst day of my life. Katie couldn't even stand up during the service. But here's the thing. I was only 19 when it happened and about to start my second year of college. A few weeks after the funeral, I met this girl named Rachel in my psychology class. We started talking and she made me laugh for the first time since the accident. I felt guilty about it at first, like I wasn't allowed to be happy when my family was falling apart. But Rachel didn't know about Mia or the crash. She just knew me as this normal college guy, and being around her felt like I could breathe again. My family was stuck in this dark place. Every family dinner was silent. Every conversation somehow led back to Mia. My mom cried constantly. Katie and her husband barely spoke to each other. It was like the whole family died that day, not just Mia, so I started pulling back. I'd skip family dinners to hang out with Rachel. I'd make excuses not to come home on weekends. I know it sounds selfish, but I was drowning in everyone else's grief, and I needed to survive. Rachel and I dated all through college. She knew about Mia eventually, but she never made me feel bad for wanting to move forward. Last week, I took her to this beach where we had our first real date 3 years ago. It was sunset and perfect, and I got down on one knee and proposed. She said yes immediately. We were both crying and laughing, and I'd saved up for months to buy her this ring she'd been looking at. It wasn't expensive, but it was hers, and she loved it. We FaceTimed my parents right there on the beach to tell them. My mom started crying happy tears. My dad was grinning like crazy. They both said congratulations and how excited they were for us. Rachel called her parents too, and everyone was just so happy. Then the next morning, my phone rang at like 7 o'clock in the morning. It was Katie, and she was screaming at me before I even said hello. She's yelling about how I proposed on the anniversary month of Mia's death. How could I be so selfish and move on like Mia never existed? I was confused because it wasn't the anniversary. That's in March. This was October, but Katie wasn't listening. She kept screaming that I met Rachel right after Mia died, and that I clearly never cared about my niece, that I was too busy starting my perfect little life to be there for my family. I tried to calm her down and apologize for upsetting her. I told her I would always love Mia and think about her, but then Katie said something that made me snap. She said the whole family had been talking about how I abandoned them after Mia died, how I was too immature to handle real tragedy, how I chose some random girl over my own sister who needed me and I just lost it. I told her it's been 3 years. 3 years of watching everyone be miserable. I said I'm sorry Mia died, but life had to keep going and I couldn't put my entire future on hold forever. She went silent for a second and then started crying. She called me horrible, said I was a selfish brother who never deserved to be Mia's uncle. Then she hung up on me. I tried texting her to explain better, but she blocked me on everything. I called my brother-in-law and he just sighed and said Katie doesn't want to see me right now. Maybe not ever. My parents are stuck in the middle. My mom keeps saying Katie needs more time. My dad told me privately that he understands, but that I need to be patient with my sister. Rachel feels terrible like she caused this whole thing, but she didn't. I'm the one who told Katie the truth, that grieving for a week and grieving for 10 years doesn't bring anyone back, and that holding on to that pain forever only creates more pain. Now half my family won't talk to me 2 weeks before my